Hey everyone! I decided to actually try and make a script for this video, so we're getting high tech. Though, speaking of technical advancements, I'm taking a step back with the sound. I don't know if you can tell. I don't have the microphone I usually use because the MS Goth Girl and I share it. So you can blame her for that, just go over to her channel and tell her... No, I'm kidding. Don't go and have a go at her. Anyway, today I am working on an Undyne Speedpaint, and by today I mean I did this back in November, and it's now February. Oops. So, for those of you who have played Undertale, you will know that this is Undyne. She's my favourite Undertale character. I love her personality and I really like the role she plays within the series as a whole. She's not a main character, I wouldn't say, but she still plays an important role. Yeah, that was pointless. My scripting is not good. I'm not really even following it anymore. Moving on. I love the fact that she's a really strong character, and I mean she's literally strong. She wields a spear, and if you look closely at the background, okay, maybe not right now, but later on, you can actually see some of the spears sticking out of the trash. There we go. There's a spear. Can you see it? Can you see it? You may be wondering why I chose to draw this particular outfit instead of her armour, and that is an excellent question. That's because I was inspired by a pose I found on Pinterest, and the girl in the photo was wearing a leather jacket, so I was like, well, date night Undyne it is! I'm just going to talk about the materials for a bit. The background, I decided to do a separate background, so the sky, this is the sky, and then cut out the main picture and stick it onto this background because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I was initially going to use my markers to create the sky, but I did this on A3 paper, which is a lot larger than what I usually use, so I knew that it would probably kill my markers and it probably wouldn't look very good. So I decided instead to use watercolour paints because I haven't used them in ages, and I thought, hey, why not? It was the kind of texture, that's probably the wrong word, that I wanted for the background. It's this picture set in the junkyard. Those of you who have played Undertale or know a bit about it will know where that is. So I wanted a kind of a murky background, but I didn't want it to be too dark. So this actually was, the watercolours were perfect for that. That was something I really enjoyed about working on this piece. It wasn't insanely challenging or anything. It's not too far removed from what I usually do. But at the same time, there were elements of it that I don't do very often, like the watercolour painting for one thing. And to be honest, Undyne is the kind of character that I rarely draw. I can't think of another time I've drawn a monster character. So there were just small things like the ears and her lips and her nose where I had to stop and think, okay, this is different from what I usually draw. How am I going to go about this? And that was really fun. Those of you who follow me on Instagram may also remember that I was asking about her scales, because originally I was considering drawing them all over her face, and then I thought actually that might be too much, so it was trying to find the right balance of, okay, I'll just do it sort of around her cheekbones, around like the outside of her face. I can't think right now, my brain's gone. Going back to her outfit, I get the feeling that people are going to tell me it's wrong, because I only had the little pixel art and other people's fan art to go on, and I got the impression that she was wearing like a neck scarf, as I've drawn here, and kind of low cut top. I can't think what they're called. one of the tops that I've drawn her in. that she's wearing, and she's actually supposed to be wearing a turtleneck. So I apologise for that, I did not realise. I think I like this though, because I feel like she would wear a neck scarf. She's such a badass. Another thing I really enjoyed doing was colouring her skin. I don't think I have ever coloured blue skin before, and it's something that I wanted to do for a while because I see a lot of people doing that, especially when they're doing 3 marker challenges, which is actually something I want to do again. So heads up, that's gonna come at some point, maybe in 2018 at the rate I'm going. Anyway, that was really fun. It was really fun trying to decide what colours to use when I was shading her skin, because I go in first with marker. I bought a marker actually specifically for her skin, so that was good. And then I go in with coloured pencil for the shading, for those of you who either don't know or haven't seen me working on a picture before. So I tried to use some blues, obviously. I also used some purples, some greens, and some yellows, I think. I'm watching the video, you'd think I would remember, but I'm not paying that close attention. Working on this, I was also quite torn, again, over how I wanted to make her look, because a lot of people make her look really attractive and really beautiful, and other people make her look really dorky, and I think it's hard. She's really both. I love her like really dorky side, and I think she's one of those characters that could be really hot, but then she has this really dorky side to her as well. Yeah. So I'm not sure that I'm happy with my interpretation of her. I think I want to make her a bit more dorky next time. I don't like it when people don't stay true to the character, and I don't necessarily think that I did a good job of staying true to the character, but I'm happy with it. But I would like to draw her again in the future, and maybe draw a picture where she's being a bit of a dork with Alphys. I just mentioned a spoiler, so I had to quickly cut that out. I don't want this video to be spoilery. That's a word, isn't it? So, the background. Oh my gosh, the background. That was a task. As I've already said, I did agonize over it for various reasons. And even this part, even like the foreground, I struggled with. I went in with marker first, as I always do, so I don't know why I said that again. And then I had to try and decide what sort of colours I wanted to put on top. I didn't want it to all be the same shade of sort of brown and green. It ended up just being brown and green, so that is something I will work on in the future. Something for another piece at another time. I do like the ground though. I wanted to make it look kind of, I don't know, sludgy and just not very pleasant. So I did lots of browns and greys and greens and probably yellow. Again, I don't remember right now. Going back to Undertale itself as a game, I bought it in September, I think. And then obviously I started playing it and I really liked it. I sound like a kid. Yeah, it's a really good game. I was skeptical because it was one of those games that people rave about, and generally if people say something's good, I have to be stubborn and not like it. I don't intentionally do it, I just, if someone tells me I'm going to like something, I don't want to like it. I'm a horrible person sometimes. Anyway, but I actually got into Undertale by listening to Undertale covers, sort of songs. What was the first one I listened to? It was a cover of Stronger Than You from Steven Universe, which I also love. Yeah, it was an Undertale version of that, and I really liked it, and I listened to some more covers, and it was giving me an idea of the story of Undertale. So I went and read the plot thinking that I would never play the game. I was like, I'm never going to play the game, it's fine. But of course, I really liked the sound of it. I looked it up on Steam and I realised it was a really good price. Just plugging Steam here. Anyway, so yeah, I decided to buy it and give it a go, and here we are. I really enjoyed it. I was determined, Undertale reference. I was determined to do a pacifist playthrough first, because, I don't know if it's a spoiler if I say this. I won't say it. Yeah, basically I was determined to do a pacifist run through first, so that's exactly what I did. And I've yet to do a genocide route. I intend to do it at some point, but I'm just not there. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. I know that it's full of feels. Don't worry, I will not give you spoilers. But I know it's full of feels, and I'm not ready for that. I think that's about everything for this video, so I will leave you to watch the last few minutes of this in peace, without my whiny voice. Thank you for watching, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe. I'm just not. So I'll talk to you in another video, which will probably be in another 6 months' time. Anyway, bye everyone! And that's a universe where everyone basically has magical powers, or there's some kind of magical creature. That's the norm. And in this universe, women are considered to be more powerful of the two genders. I know what you're thinking. Feminism.